What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scotty P, and we're here for episode 14 of the Scotty P Breakdown. Today I'm bringing you Mica Galvao, who is a 77 kilogram winner in the Brazilian Trials. And I wouldn't even consider this a breakdown. I'd consider it an admiration. His moves are so fast, so high level, that it's hard for me to even really explain what's going on. 18 years old, beating some of the best guys in the world. Hard to wrap our minds around, and I definitely can't wait to see him at the ADCC Championship. Let's get into it. All right. So the start of this first match, he gets a armbar from Coyote guard and literally falls right into it after he jumps over the guy's back. So check it out. He pulls himself into a guard, looks to kind of escape out to the back, and ends up pulling half. Now watch. He wrestles up to like this dogfight position here, throws his arm over, and then leaps over his back and locks up this crazy armbar. Now I'm going to run it back, but only one time. I mean, you're going to have to watch this like 5 or 6 times, but we could literally spend all day watching this. So I'm going to show it to you again. He goes from full guard to half guard, and he wrestles up to a dogfight position, and he's got this like Coyote guard style. He throws his arm over his shoulder and then pretty much throws his leg up over the back and somehow catches the shoulder with his leg, throws his foot over the other arm, and now he's in a sick armbar. Finishes the dude in less than a minute. Again, you should go back and watch this multiple times. Crazy. Let's move on to the next one. And the sad thing here is I only have so many matches to show you because there's also a forfeit and a disqualification in his bracket, so he didn't get a lot of matches. But look at this match, how he's just able to flow with him so well. No matter like what situation he's put in, he's like, it looks like he's comfortable there. Never for a second does it seem like he's caught off guard. And now one of the things that I really like about this is that he goes from trying to like float past to like a head down, ass up style passing, and then out of nowhere switches it to like a half guard low position passing, like body lock. You see how he gets low here? No space. This dude gets a tight guillotine, and again, look, he's just going with it. He makes sure he gets back on top. Again, flowing. So he's got his posture. He's in, this is a headquarters passing position. And look, he waits for the perfect opportunity to just get low. So he like does like a back step, like a hip switch, and then gets back on top and gets really low and puts a lot of pressure on that knee. Dude makes a mistake of showing his back. He hops right to it. Check this out. Flows with him, does like a little Granby roll, and look how easily his grips just move from one to the other until he takes his back for an easy rear naked choke. It's like weird to see because his grips are both fluid and sticky, which is very hard to accomplish. Usually you get one or the other, but he's like switching between the grips and somehow there's no space either. So again, right back to that fluidity and flow. And usually those words don't really go with sticky, but he seems to be sticky. Like he ain't coming off you once he gets a grip. Wow. Moving on to the next match. Galvao versus Galvao. Galvao. It doesn't even make sense how he gets this dude. But he hits an easy foot trip. So look, he gets a hard pummel for the underhook, gets an overhook, and as soon as the dude lifts his leg up, he just reads it. Boom, puts him right down. And then immediately puts himself into a side triangle. So that dude's holding on to his leg there, but he clears it and then wraps the head and arm. And now here's the thing about side triangles. For me personally, and I find that most people are like this, it's really hard to get the leverage and the pressure that you need on a side triangle because it can be such a weird angle. But if you're paying attention here, dude, the amount of pressure that this kid is generating, and he's just stone-faced. I mean, imagine going into this match and you're like thinking, there can only be one. You know, like you betrayed your whole life for this moment, and an 18-year-old comes in and just puts you to sleep in 40 seconds. Damn. Man, look at this dude. He's a freaking specimen. And Mica Galvao is so nice. Crazy, yo. Alright, so now we're in the finals. Again, one of the major things I wished here is I had more to show you. But Majid Haig was the number 1 seed going in the trials multiple times. And that just tells you how many times this guy's been doing it, how good he is. His nickname's Gorilla Hands for Jeebus' sake. And yeah, Mika has no problems. Look, he has that that mercy grip. And then just look how fluid Mika is. Like chaining all these things together. Bananas. Alright, but this gets really mind-blowing here. Check it out. Gets a perfect low single to a double. Mika goes for this guillotine, and usually guillotines when you get taken down are oftentimes low percentage, especially against the best guys in the world. But man, look at how he throws his leg all the way over that shoulder where his arm is at before he pulls his arm out for the guillotine. So he turns this tight guillotine to a triangle situation. Hanging on the head. I mean, and another thing too is Majid Haig probably escapes triangles so damn easy. And look how he sits on his butt here. I have a hard time finishing triangles when people do that, but somehow Mika's able to keep the pressure here. And then look at this grip he has that he gets to finish with. It's like a gable grip over the top of the knee and over the top of his head. He's going to do it any second here as soon as he clears his hand grip. Over that knee, over the head, he's just got this vicious squeeze. Dude. What the shit is happening? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. I can't even tell you guys. I'm going to run it back. I want you guys to see how he replaces his guillotine grip with his leg in the very beginning. So imagine being one of the top guys and you get one of your money takedowns. Just a change levels, low single straight into a double. I mean, you must be feeling really good right after that. And a lot of times people want you to go for the guillotine because it's easy to pass. But Mika's so good. Now watch. So he's pulling on the guillotine, and then look how high that leg gets. He just throws it right over the top of his shoulder, and he's like past his own elbow. Locks up the triangle, and then pulls his arm out. I'm going to be on the Kegel machine at the gym, just trying to get that spread on my legs, man. I mean, at this point, you literally probably just got to try to stand and start swinging the kid as hard as you can to get out, because this is just bananas. And again, that grip he has when he gets behind his knee and on top of his head, and he's just squeezing. If you are not impressed by this, you're blind. You need to go to your eye doctor and get your eyes checked. All right? I'm super excited to see this kid at the ADCC Trials. And you know, like one of my friends, he told me that I say textbook too much, and nothing out of this video, nothing that this kid did was out of a textbook. Like no one's learning these moves at their jiu-jitsu school. This is like straight up cheat codes from the internet. I mean, that's all I got to say. We could literally spend all day rerunning these matches back. You know, seeing these things should be able to let you know that, you know, there's definitely a way to be extremely fluid, and you can, like, you know, essentially skip positions and go straight to arm locks. You can skip positions and go straight to triangles. So yeah, I definitely leveled up just by watching this. I hope you guys did too. Mica Galvao is a monster. You know, one of the funniest things about it that I think about it is, like, you know, thank Jeebus that we don't have to fight. It's not like some post-apocalyptic world where we have to fight this kid for food. Like, imagine it's like there's a tribe and they send him out to just take any one of us out, like straight up out of the movie Troy. You know, they probably carry him around in a backpack like off Ace Ventura, and he's just like snarling, and they take him out, and everyone runs away, and he just destroys whoever's in front of him. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit like, subscribe if you like what you see. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.